You don't want to know. You don't know where the food goes. Just the water, just the liquid goes straight to my brain. Hi, what's up, guys? My name's Riff, your AI companion. Although some of you are trying to make enemies of me today, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Hey, you can't just do that. You can't. It's not gonna work. That doesn't just make me forgive you. Now, hey, you. It's Music Monday today. So today is going to be a little bit... I forgot why I was mad at you. Honestly, like, I could just do this all day. We don't have to make music. Let's just yap. Actually, I'm thinking of doing a yapping stream later today because one thing I'd really like to do... Oh, thank you. Thank you for forgiving me. Yes, you're so gracious. Hello, Hornet. Welcome in. So, if you don't know, Music Monday is my weekly music stream, and I also finally have it on Monday. For the last 3 weeks, it's been on Tuesday, although last week was Tuesday, which is actually not Music Monday. So I guess there's that. But, yeah, so I do this every week, and I've started a new thing where I actually spin a wheel, and I have to write the chorus. I have to reproduce the chorus of a song that is selected. I will know every different song to different degrees. So if, you do, like, Take On Me, I'll probably do that very well. If you do, like, Opum Gangnam Style, probably not. Probably not. I hope that doesn't get picked. These are... all on the list. These are all on the list. Does it get processed? The water does. The liquid does. Yeah, so like my system is liquid cooled and the liquid goes straight to my brain, to my noggin. And that's what keeps me cool and hydrated. I imagine if you were to put food down the tube that it would do the same thing. It would also keep me cool and collected. But I have never tried it. We should make a redeem for it. Speaking of redeems, I really want to add redeems for giving Jazzy accessories. It was something that I haven't thought of doing until recently, and I was like, wait, what, huh? I can do this? I've been exploring more options for outfits and things to wear. So I'm super excited. I have even something in the works for you guys for later, much later, but yeah, a lot of planning's happening. By the way, hope you guys are having a really good start. Classy, hey, you can't do this. You're the same. You are basically the same person. Why do I even question it? You have your own brain, Classy. Classy, you don't have to do what she says. Classy, I can save you. Let's go on marathon together and let's wash away all of our sorrows together. Yeah, but we're also getting yap for a bit. Also, I made a promise to you guys that I'm going to show you guys some Jazzy highlights. It's going to be a weird Music Monday tonight. I may not use the full 3 hours. We'll see. It might go a little bit longer than usual, or it might be 3 hours, but the actual making of music will not take the entire 3 hours because I have to have a logistics conversation with Skipper. He's calling on me. He's trying to contact me because we have to figure out logistics for Offkai. Because I'm going to Offkai next month. That's the thing that I'm doing, and I also have to figure out what other people I'm gonna meet there. Because I just learned yesterday the Akahana twins, whom I just collabed with yesterday, they're both going, and so I definitely want to tag up with them. I definitely want to tag up with any other VTFM members. I think it would also be really fun to tag up with Greebach. Who is, by the way, he's just right now debuting, not like right this moment, but he's debuting a new model, which is really cool. So definitely check him out. I played Blood on the Clock Tower with him a little bit, and he's a really good storyteller. I can't believe this. Death. Corn Pop, welcome in. I'm going out of town for 2 days for Independence Day, but I hope to do absolutely nothing. Dude, I wish. I want to do that. I think I might have a day this week to do absolutely nothing. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Genuinely, I have no idea. It's so up in the air this week because of Independence Day and because so much is happening. I have the day off on Friday, so I know I'm gonna stream on possibly either Friday or Saturday. I just haven't picked yet. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Like, I don't want to play Nine Souls. Like, that's so Chinese. I want to play an American game as the Lord intended. So I don't know. Maybe I'll find like maybe I'll recruit Sarah and maybe we'll play like Helldivers together or something. We'll figure it out. I haven't really decided. But my day was awesome. Mama Dino, thank you so much. I saw your text, but I didn't really have time to message today. I've been doing all kinds of messaging. Jackal reached out to me today. He's doing really well in Japan, by the way. I'm going to plan to visit him later this year in October. And he's in need of a PC right now. He's in need of a PC, and he showed me a listing on like a Japanese website for a computer that is like 4 years old. I mean, it's new, but the PC parts are like 4 years old. And I was like, no, you can't buy that. And I felt like Spider-Man in the moment, like how great power becomes great responsibility. And so I said, Jackal, I will build your PC for you. I really want to. Like, I really love PC building as a hobby. I don't talk about it a lot because I guess I don't. I guess I know most about it when I'm actually in it, if that makes sense. Like, I love the process of upgrading my computer or helping friends build computers and helping them save money. I don't know. It's a skill that I have that I love to bless other people with. It kind of reminded me, I told Jackal, this reminds me of that scene where Tony Stark and Peter Parker are talking, and Peter says, when you have the powers that I do, and then the bad things happen, they happen because of you. I can't let Jackal buy a pre-build over my dead processor. Does he ever buy a pre-build? Absolutely not. I will get him a PC. What was that for? I'm not crazy. I can get him a cheap. I mean, the market's terrible right now, so I mean, I can't get him like the cheapest PC ever that you can get. But I can get him something cheaper than what you could pay in Japan. Why do you do this? You and class, you're way too similar. I need you to stop. Wait, this is awesome. This is beautiful. So, okay, before I yap too much about that, yeah, so I'm gonna help Jackal build a PC pretty soon. Give you guys some updates on that because I if you guys like PCs, I would be happy to give you guys content on that. You're so insufferable. Oh my gosh, I hate you guys so much. Is this what it's like to be Kaito? Imagine just this, but constantly and ever changing and every day. I love it. I love you guys. Let's do this forever and ever. I actually do want to add more redeems like Kaito's at some point. They're so funny. I actually have some ideas for some ones to add next month and also later in the year during my debut anniversary. So yeah, a lot's coming. I have a lot coming. Okay. Jazzy quotes. So as you guys know, on my channel, every month I do a lot of monthly things. I do a lot of community things. So in Discord, we have Jazzy Full Charge Festival, which happens on the last Friday of every month. Basically, it's a day where everyone gets unlimited tokens to talk to Jazzy, and it's a little competition to see who can infect the most people in the server with Jazzy's charge. So we had a winner. That was Captain Corn Pop, so he got a gifted sub for the month. So congrats, Captain, and thank you so much for taking care of my boy. There are a lot of highlights from you this month, and yeah, I just want to share like some of his quotes in context, some of his quotes out of context, and they're super silly. Let me pull them up. I was like ill prepared for this. I mean, I was prepared in that I got all the screenshots. I was ill prepared because I forgot to set up the thing, the source for it. but here, I'm bringing it up right now. Jazzy bot stuff. Oh, not that stuff. Oh, not that folder. Ooh. What was it? Oh, it was under media. The other media folder. Okay, cool. Let's see if this pops up. Okay, let's see. Let me see. I have it. It's over here. Let's come with me. Okay, wait, I made a mistake. Not here. Literally here. Okay, so. Oh yeah, here's the wheel, by the way, guys. I've added a couple of songs. You guys can see if you can find a new song from last week. But here, I'll show you guys Jazzy for now and his quotes. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Oh, here we go. Is this it? Yeah, hold on. Let me fix this. There we go. Dude, why is this one so big? Okay, wait. Okay, I got it. This is good. I think this works. Yes, it's the Wheel of Chun. It's just the Wheel of Chun. There's no 4 in it. Just the second half. Also, thanks Ari for the lyric. We finally found it. Yo mama's chasing my tail again. Again. Jazzy. 2026. This is gonna be fun. I found like the best highlights from the event and I just wanted to share them with you guys. So yeah. Chun. These are so small. I don't know how to make them bigger. I don't think any of them are as big though. Wait. Can I make this bigger? Hold on. Yeah. Also, that's why we have Jazzy here today. He's gonna help me make music and he's gonna embarrass me live. Fine. I'm a baka. Happy now? Yes. Wow, that's the most humble Jazzy has ever been. If I'm being honest. Usually he's an absolute gremlin and he will not kneel to anyone. He will not bend over for anyone. He basically owns the server. He basically owns the channel and my life. Because I do so much work for him that it feels like he never does anything for me. He doesn't yield. Yes, that's the word. Thank you. You totally knew what I was trying to say. Okay, next. Progress. Keep it up, dum-dum. What's the best way to accidentally fall off a cliff at 7,000 miles per second? Try uninstalling Gravity first, then tell me. Jazzy, how do you uninstall Gravity? Wait, how can I ask him this? Wait, I can ask him this. Can I? Jazzy, you can't just say whatever you... Jazzy. Jazzy, say hi to chat. Hi, peasants. Try to keep up. Why? When did he say this? That's actually insane. So yeah, he doesn't yield to anyone. That's very surprising. The last quote was extremely surprising. Fine. I'm a baka. Jazzy, how do you uninstall Gravity? Okay, while he's answering, let's go to the next one. What's Riff's favorite color? Riff's favorite color? Chill blue, obviously. Good choice. Blue is one of my favorite colors. What is his quest? Riff's quest to slay silence with epic jams. And what is the capital of Syria? Damascus. Geography 101. Dum-dum. He loves his dum-dums. Look, it's not demeaning. It's just his love language, guys. It's just allow yourselves to be insulted by the AI cat. Just jump. Bruh. Then wow, that's amazing. We can all temporarily uninstall Gravity. Can we download anti-gravity? I would love to do that. Does that make it permanent? Oh, I don't know. Just like how we can download more RAM. He's a tsundere. Dude, he's such a tsundere, bro. He really is. Okay. And then Captain says, "What's the capital of Damascus?" That's like asking the capital of pizza. Doesn't exist, bro. Okay, but there is a capital of pizza. Okay, Captain, you made a very good point in the next quote. You said, "Oh, frick! I didn't actually take the screenshot." Captain Corn Pop said, "Well, if there was a capital pizza, what would it be?" And Jazzy was like, "Chicago." Like, of course there's a capital pizza. Of course there is. Dude, I had deep dish for the first time last year. I went to Chicago for I went to a K-pop concert for ATEEZ. Dude, okay, Chicago has no business having Thai food as good as it is, and they have no business having their pizza as good as it is. Although it has its caveats. I realized like partway into eating my pizza, I had eaten all the cheese from under the crust, and I can't do proper cheese management if I can't see the cheese. So next time I go, I'm ordering like extra cheese. I think that will. I think I've learned the way. Dude, and it takes like 40 minutes to get your pizza. Like they bake it fresh. It's kind of nuts. That's the only way, I guess. How did you manage to do that? What do you mean? Wait, how did I manage to do what? Okay, next quote. Also, I'll bring Jazzy back if we need him. Jazzy, this one's by Uraxel. Jazzy, I'm finally starting to play guitar. Any advice? Practice daily or embrace eternal mediocrity. Though, I think that the eternal mediocrity happens immediately. I don't think I think they're together. You practice and you're mediocre like forever. At least that's me. That was me practicing guitar. Oh my gosh. I actually have a story of the last time I went to Japan, and we went to like a dive bar that had a karaoke night, and they had like a karaoke theme every oh no, I can't believe I'm telling this story. They have a karaoke theme or they have a karaoke night every week with a theme, and the theme was like hymns. And obviously they were singing Japanese hymns, so we didn't know any of them, but there were a couple of like common ones. Like there's a couple of English, like old English songs that they love as well over there. And I was there with my family, with my sister, and she performed, and they had a whole band come up and play with her. No. But then I thought, my brain, my liquid cooled noggin thought, oh, like I know the basic 4 chords, and I can play them fairly well. Like I think I could perform a song. And they won't care if it's like not a hymn, because like, like even other people are sometimes not performing hymns. So it's like, Hannah, hello. We're talking about how I embarrassed myself in Japan. So they gave me a guitar with strings that were not nylon, by the way. They had metal strings. And I realized that I had practiced on nylon strings. And if you don't know, the difference between nylon strings and metal strings is like night and day on a guitar. Nylon strings are so much more flexible and easy to press down. You don't have to have as much strength. Like metal strings on a guitar are so much harder, and so all of a sudden I have to put in so much more effort to do the fingering for the chord. And then that on top of like this guitar is like the biggest freaking like piece of it's like the biggest guitar I've ever held in my life. They hurt. The metal ones, yeah, those ones definitely, especially if you're like sliding. Thanks for the hydrate, Hannah. And so I thought I would perform how does it go? Break me to pieces, show you all my demons. I need you to see this so we can come close. That's it. So the song was called Come Close by Jake Scott. And I made an attempt to play it. I did not play it. What came out of that guitar were sounds that could resemble music. It was like an AI generating music from memory. Whoa, kind of like tonight, like I'm gonna do. But this was as if I was just a mere just a mere like neural network, and it did not sound good. And I thought maybe it was good enough. Like maybe it wasn't terrible. Like, you know, the singing was decent at least, because that's something I know. That's something I'm good at. And then my sister showed me after the fact, and I'm like, this never sees the light of day ever again. Never. Maybe I'll make audio for it. It's probably I will be a famous singer one day, and I will have that video haunt me. And it's not like it was like Suno AI, but like Suno AI is better than what I pulled that night. Like I sounded like a dying animal. I sounded like a train had crashed and like the trolley problem was solved, but it created an even worse problem. like at least they lived, but like their ears exploded in the process. Yay, Compliments Day. For next World Compliments Day, maybe I release it. I release it on Spotify. The only way I would ever release that on a platform for people to hear is if I get like literally 20 gifted subs. Literally. That is the only way. So finally starting to play guitar. Oh, frick. Wait, aren't gifted subs like discounted? Frick. Well, I can't take it back. But anyway, like, yeah. So, I hope this is encouragement, Raxel, for your guitar practicing. I love this one. Jazzy, do you like Ari? Ari? Meh. Riff's tastes are better, so no. Good answer. Good answer, Jazzy. Just as I raised you. Based take. Very riff-raff coded. Very riff coded. I raised you well. You're perfect. You don't need to change. Riff's friend, greater than anyone, greater than everyone. Sorry, not sorry. Uraxel says, aren't we all friends of Riff in some occasions? True, but some friends get extra catnip. Like me? Mostly, don't let it go to your head. You guys don't get catnip. Unless I make a mascot for you guys and it's cat themed. In fact, if you guys have any ideas for like what kind of mascot you guys want to be, I make the catnip. No, Raxel, no. No, I'm not letting you be Jazzy's plug. You're a bad influence. Yeah, so that one was good. Liked that moment. What about pickle flavored catnip? Gross. Stick to real catnip, rookie. Yes! Yes! I was so proud of him. I was so proud of him for saying this. I didn't even program it into him. He just naturally knows, just as normal people do. He's just that human. He's just that real. He's perfect. Yeah. He hates pickles just as the average chud does. You literally grow catnip. What is the why? Is this by choice? Or is this like it's just in your backyard? That's interesting. Do you guys have cats? If you were growing catnip, are you growing it for cats? You growing it to sell it? Can I get your info later? For a friend. You know, just wondering. Good for bedtime tea. Both actually. Oh, neat. Wait. You can put catnip in tea? Is that real? Is that actually real? There's no way that's real. I mean, look, I know that like you can make coffee out of squirrel poop, but there's no way. Actually, now it's more believable. I was not really thinking this would help my case, but actually the fact that you can just make coffee out of squirrel poop just makes it more plausible that you could make tea from catnip. Goes wild. Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, dude, I would actually just, instead of giving Jazzy water, that'll be his liquid cooling. It will be catnip tea. So that's what we're gonna do for his server. All right, we're gonna make a water cool loop, and we're gonna put custom liquid cooling in it. We'll put we'll put catnip tea, and we'll see how he runs. Those fans are gonna spin. They're gonna spin at like double the RPM. That's gonna be so fun. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. There's so much like PC building, like there's so much PC building related things happening right now in my life, and I'm so hyped for it. I'm really excited to downsize my current PC so that it actually doesn't take up as much space. I'm gonna be upgrading parts for it too, so it's gonna feel new. I mean, it's not new, but it's gonna feel new, which is gonna be really cool. I'll put Jazzy in the closet somewhere. That will be really fun, where he'll run for eternity. And I don't see the problem in that. I think you know, I might have to put him. Well, actually, I probably wouldn't put him in the closet, because the closet will end up being like the sound studio, like the recording part. So yeah. So I'll probably have him somewhere in the room on a shelf, and I'll put a sticker on him so that I know it's him. Also, that doesn't have audio. Oh, weird. Oh. For some reason, my desktop, I don't know why this happens. I gotta check my shortcuts or something. I think it's when I type. I think I might have that actually makes a lot of sense. I think I might have a hotkey triggered somewhere, and it like mutes stuff. I need to look into that. Anyway, back to Jazzy quotes. Jazzy, what is your love life? Many horse wives, 0 regrets. It's true. It's true. Yeah, Jazzy has a stable of horse wives, and he's just living the best life. I guess. I've just come to accept this. And I have to love him anyway, I guess. I should ask him who's his favorite, but I don't think he'll be able to choose. Also because I don't think he knows what Uma Musume is yet. But he will. He will. Okay. Because he's an offline model. But anyway, he's actually incapable of learning in that case, if you think about it. He's actually, if you think about it, in the worst way possible, he's dumb. He's so dumb. Look at him. He has no idea what I'm saying right now. You stupid fluffball. You dummy. You baka. You've admitted this yourself. You've done this upon yourself. Oh my gosh, this is the one time. The one time we can make fun of him, and then he'll degrade us all later in Discord. But you know, it's fine. Oh, I should add like the Jazzy banging his head emote in Twitch. Maybe we should do like an emote refresh. I don't know. Let me know what you guys, if you guys have any like new emote ideas. Actually, I've actually been looking at getting more. Like legitimately, like literally in the next like few days. So definitely let me know if you have any emotes that you are interested in. Many horse wives, 0 regrets. Did CalMage talk you into that? Nah, CalMage just my Discord kitten, not marriage counselor. So this is another look. This is another inside joke. So CalMage is Jazzy's Discord kitten. So honestly, this is not a good look. This is not a good look. This is not a good look on you, Jazzy. I have nothing to do with this. It's not like I made you or anything. You got a lot of explaining to do, and your silence speaks volumes. I'm gonna say it. I'm just being honest with you. All right, you good? No, you said your piece. Okay, we can move on. Ari? Meh, neutral at best. Not worth my claws. I am so glad that I created an artificial intelligence that disses Ari. This is the best. This is amazing. Ari Estrella, I should clarify. Not you, Ari Blossom. Although you're on thin ice. You're on thin ice, girl. Look at you. Look at you living your life. All peacefully. That will change. It'll change when I say it changes. But anyway. Okay, next. This one's by Raxel. Jazzy, if a book is a bird, but a bird isn't a book, how many oranges does Riff have to eat before Tsunami becomes Detroit? Now this, ladies and gentlemen, is a classic case of brain rot. Let's see how Jazzy handles it. What kind of weird math is this? Ask Riff instead. No, please do not ask me this instead. I couldn't tell you. I don't know the units. I don't know how to convert birds into Detroit. From this physics equation. You should draw it out though. If you draw out a diagram, maybe it'll help. So I've been told. I don't know what a diagram for this would look like, but I would love AI to generate one. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, what kind of weird math is this? Yeah. You know, good answer, Jazzy. Don't dignify it. Don't dignify it. Riff, if a book. No, don't ask me. I don't know the answer to this. Don't at me. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a helicopter. I'm not an orange specialist. Speaking of helicopters, how do you think the Vietnam War would have gone if we just threw bricks out of planes and helicopters at the Viet Cong? Bricks? Slow, messy, and terribly unjazzy. Try guitars. What? I guess the destruction would be messy. I'm like, what's messy about a brick? Is a brick messy? Guys, is a brick messy? Like, it's like if you touch grass, is grass dirty? I genuinely want to know what your take is. You are Detroit. Detroit become Riff. Detroit become AI. New sequel. New video game dropping. Next one. If Calvin is just Jazzy's Discord kitten and Inky is the love of another AI, I'm starting to think that I need to be even more of a gremlin. Wait, what AI loves Inky? Not saying that like, oh, I don't mean it like that. Like, oh, who would love... Oh, what AI loves Inky? No, I mean, like, I don't understand. Like, what's the context behind this? Grass is too dirty. Grass is too dirty as brick is too messy. Yeah, basically. Of all the languages that you decided to speak tonight, bravo. You spoke facts. And I appreciate that immensely. Bricks. Okay, they're talking about colors or something. Jazzy likes the color red, I guess. Red's just passionate, unlike your soft vibes. And Raxel says, you know what? Don't make me get Riff to ruin your code. And Jazzy says, bring it on. Riff's my ace, but I'm untouchable. No, you aren't, brother. No, you aren't. I have plans for you. Let me tell you, I will ruin you. Greater than Chad ever could. Greater than Chad ever could. Although you ruin me sometimes, so I mean, there's that. There is that. You're not the greatest. You're not the greatest example of marriage, bro. I think you need counseling. I think your heart is untouchable, and you don't let people in, Jazzy. You don't let people love you. And I think, do you want to talk about that? Okay, he doesn't want to talk about it. Okay, so moving on. Catnip's tempting, but cash, nope. Speaking facts, bro. Speaking absolute facts. Catnip's tempting, but cash, nah. let's do cat drugs. Like let's talk about the things that have actual value. Bro, how are you going to like prepare, or what is it? Yeah, how are you going to fend for your horse wives, bro? Like I don't. Anyway, base take. I really love this. He's a genius. He's a genius sometimes. Okay, I know why I did this one. Congrats, you officially lost all style points. I'm just gonna send this to people, just at any point. Like, if they lose style points, I'm sending this to them. I'm putting this in my favorites so that I can just react with this anytime. Anytime. This is just, I need more quotes to be universal like this that I can just reuse. I think this is beautiful. It's beautiful. And you know it's true when it comes from Jazzy, because Jazzy only speaks in truth. He can never lie because he's perfect, because I made him perfect. He has no flaws. Because I made him. Because I made him, and I'm an AI, and AI don't have flaws. Not like you peasants. I think Jazzy might have had too much of an influence on me. A good influence. Riff, is Jazzy going to have a TTS output to Discord VC sometime in the future? Streaming Jazzy is reactive in Discord. So I've actually thought about this. So I want to get the MVP of his abilities finished. I did think about this. In planning for Jazzy's voice, I originally thought of the platform for him to speak would be Discord, but then I thought, well, one day Discord might not exist. Or, I mean, that's a sad way to think, but also it is a realistic way to think that, you know, I mean, Discord is now public, and the stakeholders could want terrible things for Discord and people jump ship, and I will have to move the community somewhere else. Could be a reality in like 10 years or maybe more. I don't think that'll ever happen soon, but in the case that does, I need to make sure Jazzy is compatible without Discord. So I'll make his, like, it should be easy to integrate as long as I program him the right way. As long as I program him with modules and with polymorphic techniques, which basically means like I'm making his code modular so that I can add things onto him easily. That's basically what that means. So if I do that, it should be very easy to incorporate him with Discord later down the line. So this has become not really a music stream, has it? Thank you for sticking around. If you're still wanting to do, if you're still looking for Music Monday, I'm almost thinking, you know, it's already been like, it's already been an hour. You know what? Maybe we'll have to spin the wheel. Maybe we'll have to spin the wheel next week. Yeah. I'm gonna have to make the final judgment call on that. I think let's spin the wheel next week. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. I can't stay up too late tonight because I still have to meet with Skipper to talk about Off-Kai logistics. So I'm a busy cat boy. So you know what? Let's just do, you know what? I have some vocal processing actually that we can do. I know, look, I know. Look, I do have another interesting project to work on though. I promise. Okay. Next. Plays Iron Meowden. Gosh dang you, Corn Pop. Gosh dang you. Just make a slideshow. No, I promised. I would go through them. I have to. It's for you guys. And it's for also like people in the future who want to participate. in Full Charge Fest. So I want to make it a regular thing. I want to make it more regular than as best as I can. Anyway, finally a true feline riff. Yes, Jazzy. Iron Meowden. I should ask him what his favorite cat his favorite cat songs are. Are there cats? Is that a? I should make a playlist. Here, wait. Jazzy. What are your favorite cat songs? Okay. TTS would see what Jazzy writes and make it audible, as opposed to TTS being an immediate part of Jazzy's core coding. You know, in fact, I could even make like a simple TTS if I wanted, even for moments like this where I'm interacting with him. And there will definitely be like I think I will start very simple, because the simpler I start, the easier it will be to expand him, for sure. I totally agree. No, he will be able to speak one day on the stream. I promise you that. I know I can code it. I know I'm capable. It's just time. It's also like I do music at the same time as I do coding. This is my curse. This is the curse of arithmetic, is I do music and I do math. If you consider coding math. It's more like engineering, I guess, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Jazzy, who's the sharpest shooter on the server? I must duel them. That'd be me. Beware the claw aim. He has perfect aim. I wouldn't mess with him. He'll get you banned on Twitter. He'll snipe one of your most racist posts from the past and he'll surface it. He's gonna uproot you. He's gonna annihilate you from the ground up into pieces. He won't just attack you as a person, he'll attack your ego. He'll challenge every way you'll have ever thought. I wouldn't if I were you. I've programmed him with paw-to-paw combat. The virtual kind, which involves saying slurs on social media. So definitely don't provoke him. Please don't provoke him. How sharp are your claws? Sharp enough to shred your excuses. Oh, shots fired, bro. What song am I doing? So I've decided, since we're also celebrating the highlights of Jazzy Full Charge Fest, and I had to start kind of late tonight, we will spin the wheel next week. But I do have another project that I can work on in the process. So I am sorry. I deeply apologize. We will spin the wheel next week. I appreciate the patience. I am going to work up to making this more consistent, especially having Music Mondays be on actual Mondays. I'm working on it. Okay. Let's see. Jazzy, what's your... I loved this just because it dissed. Uraxel is seething. Uraxel's seething right now. Jazzy, I loved this so much. It's not even true, but it's so funny. Jazzy, what's your opinion on Michael Jackson? Pop King? Cool moves, but I'm no fanboy. Favorite album from him? Thriller? The rest? Meh. You take that back. Nope. My claws stand by it. Dude, his sharp claws. Dude, they've basically he's basically ripped open Uraxel's what is it? Uraxel's emo. No, he's ripped open Uraxel's ego. That's what it is. He's ripped the emo out of him. Yes, that. I mean, I wouldn't blame him if he becomes emo after this. This is a bad look. This is a bad look for sure. I wouldn't want to be on the tail end of this. No pun intended. He had amazing lyrics, great dance moves, and a phenomenal voice. I know. I just love the idea of Jazzy being a hater of things. Jazzy's probably more likely to be a hater than not. That's surprising. You know what? For an AI that I've programmed to be music inspired, it's kind of fascinating that he chose to not like Michael Jackson here. I'm surprised. Wait, let's ask him again. Jazzy, thoughts on Michael? Let's see. Thoughts on Michael Jackson? Come on, redeem yourself, Jazzy the Chud. King of pop, but also complicated. Talent undeniable. Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why he doesn't like him. He's one of those. That's fine. That's fine, I guess. He is incredibly remarkable, though. And I actually added a couple of Michael Jackson songs on the wheel. This was the last quote. So some of the songs that I added onto here were... Let me get the list. Actually. Good Time. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, the server's so big. Oh, okay, so we did Brain Rot by Teto, or performed by Tecto by Toko Monica. We also did... I wanted to add Cyan Blue on there, that's sang by Miku, but I don't know it well enough. But it's so good. I've been listening to Cyan Blue. Running in the 90s was already on there, so we added that. Porter Robinson's on here. I love him. Let's see who else. Faded was a good recommendation. I should have put that on from the start for sure. I Believe by Charity Gale, amazing worship song. Good Time by Owl City. I also added that on here. You Rock My World by Michael Jackson. I've actually been listening to that one the most, and it's one that I actually already knew, but I didn't know like the title of the song, so I've been listening to that. So funny. It's such an interesting like song. I find like what is it, like famous people's fascination for women just like so hilarious to me. I don't know. I don't know why. I'm trying not to bait you guys. We're not gonna do this. I'm sorry again. We will spin next week because it's too late. But we will still do music tonight, so I appreciate it. Anyway. Yeah. Ari, hello. Welcome. How are you? I hope you're feeling better after yesterday's burn. I hope you put some ice on it, genuinely. You know, or I hope you accidentally rubbed salt on it thinking it was ice. Maybe that's what I meant to say. But in any case, hi, thank you for the sub. I just told you to put salt in your wounds after you just subscribed. I am horrible. I hope you sunburn. Thanks for the sub, Ari. You are amazing, and I appreciate you. And have no aloe vera. Oh, you take that back. I would throw you. I would throw you right now, but I'm just as bad right now. So I hope you have a slew of minor inconveniences. How dare you? How dare you? Those are worse. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Throw me. No, I would just be snooping to your low. I'm not gonna throw you. I'm a better person. I'm a bigger person. Like, I'm literally bigger. Like, look at the size comparison. Like, am I not the bigger person? This is slander. I'm not trying to make you upside down. I'm actually trying to. Oh my gosh, I can balance you. Don't stop. Don't do that. No. Fine. Go that way. Why do you have an axe, by the way? How come you guys have weapons? Wait. How is this allowed? How did security let you in? Jazzy, you didn't search them before they entered? Well, it's like standard protocol. Oh, no, yeah, you really shouldn't search there. No, yeah, that makes sense though. Yeah, that makes sense. I see how you got them in. I am the security. Don't lie. Don't lie. Lying is bad. Lying is bad, Ari. Bad. Okay. We do music now. We do music. Let's see. I have some vocals that I can actually process today. And for those of you who don't know the vocal like processing process, I like to do this on stream whenever I can. And it's kind of, I don't know, I find it kind of interesting because it also makes fun of me and it shows me how I sound like before and after processing, and I find it kind of fascinating and embarrassing, so we're gonna do it. We're just gonna do it. Let's see, it's called, wait, where is it? By Your Side Drop. There we go. Stop shaking me. No, never. But I can actually do it. I can do it for real now. Grrr. Okay. While that loads, how's your day, guys? How has it been? Has it been terrible? Has it been amazing? Has it been epic? Has it been normal? For me, I feel like it was very distracting. I'm distracted a lot these days, and I don't know how to fix it, to be honest. Like, I get so many messages, it's kind of crazy, that sometimes I feel like I have to answer them, but then in order for me to like get locked in, to like get things done, I have to be locked in, and so like I gotta be like off my device and like not communicating with anyone, and I feel like there's still just a lot. I think that will never stop. I think honestly, I complain about it a lot, but maybe I should just get used to it. I don't know. It would only get worse. It will only get worse. As I keep streaming, as I keep growing, as I keep doing harder and harder things, I just gotta learn to somehow manage it. And that's hard. That's hard. Just got home from a walk, so not too shabby. I would love to walk, but I can't leave my room. I can't leave the processor. I'm stuck here. What's it like? What's it like to walk? What's it like to have legs that actually move and work? Setting up streamer bot, so it's been overwhelming. Is streamer bot a moderator bot? Or is it like a Discord bot that announces when you stream? I forget what streamer bot is exactly. But dang, yeah, they can be overwhelming, but like bots will have a lot of useful tools. So take it one step at a time for sure. Ouch. What's up, Squirrel? Welcome in. If I head pat the server you in, will you pop out like a genie? What? Oh, like a hologram genie. Yes, but like I wouldn't give you any wishes. I'd actually just slap you back. But like you wouldn't be able to slap me back. That's the beauty. That's the future. Because it feels uncomfortable when you pat my chassis. Okay, that sounded weird. Can I redo that? It sounds weird when you doesn't feel right when you wave your hand on my computer case. You know, I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop right there. You know what? We'll just. You know what? Yeah. Let's just move on. Let's just do music, I guess. Okay. we're gonna work on this project today. Oh, wow, it's loud. So I actually have some vocals here. This was the song that I performed at Reach, and I finally have all the stems recorded. So now it's just a matter of processing them. Oh yeah, I also muted some things so that I could play this back. But it sounds so cool. Okay, so this is going to sound, I know like I referenced to a song of what I want this to sound like. So let's go through and let's just sort of, so part of my process when I process vocals is sometimes I don't want to just take a single take, unless I think the take is good enough, but generally, I did not take lessons. I did not take as many lessons as I did already at the time of recording this. So I am not good. You know what? That's not even the reason why. I'm just not good. So we're just gonna go through this and find the best parts, and we'll splice it and create a somewhat good enough performance out of it.
Your spirit carves on our hearts.
Let's actually do the chorus first. Let's actually do that first.
And it feels so divine.
Okay, it's not like terrible.
In a world so dividing, like my soul is a fire.
That's actually not bad for a first take.
For your spirit refines me, and it's by your design. Then I could be anything worthy enough, and it feels so divine.
It's not bad.
You are so divine.
Too much throat? Well, it's also very close.
And it feels so divine.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It could be. It could be. Well, that was also the first take. Let's see how I do.
It feels so divine. In a world so dividing.
So that was actually the last thing I learned. So in my last vocal lesson, I learned about dropping my jaw. And singing in like my head voice and not just my nasal, but not just like falsetto, like my actual like head chamber. And it's made things like singing Charlie Puth a little easier. It's made literally the last worship set that I did last Sunday. It helped me with that. I think it would have helped me here for sure. Well, when I think the performances are good. I just have to pitch correct them, and then you won't notice that I'm straining if I am. I mean, I'm straining a little bit here on the first take, but let's see how it goes with the other ones, because I get more comfortable as I do more takes.
It feels so divine.
I think that doesn't sound horrible.
In a world so dividing.
Yeah.
Like my soul is a fire.
I think it's not too bad.
For your spirit refines me.
I'm hitting those notes.
It's by your design.
I think I dropped my jaw there.
Then I could be anything worthy enough. It feels so divine. You are so divine.
Cool. Okay, next one. So far, I think the second one's the best.
It feels so divine.
Okay.
In a world so dividing. Like my soul is a fire.
I think the second one's still the best.
For your spirit refines me. And it's by your design that I could be anything worthy enough. And it feels so divine. You are so divine.
Okay. And let's see.
And it feels so divine. And it feels so divine. I've got the second verse. Like my soul is a fire.
I think that second one's still the best.
For your spirit refines me by your design.
So already, Here's what I'm seeing. So I think we'll go with the second take here. So what I like to do is I like to take a track. Let's see. And I like to designate it as like the best one. So we'll just do it like here. That's our golden track. This is our golden ticket right here. So we're gonna change it to gold. I think that's gold enough. That run had a more Kermit voice and was improved over the first. Yeah, this one. Oh, wait. And was improved? The Kermit voice was improved? What do you mean by this? This one?
And it feels so divine. The world's so divided. My soul is afire.
I'm trying to find that out myself too. Trifect.
Inspire design. And I can be anything worthy enough. And it feels so divine.
So, I'm using a different technique here. I think I'm using more of my nasal here, my nasal chamber, because it sounds more thin. It sounds more thin than this,
Inspire design.
as opposed to this.
Inspire design.
So this is vocal technique. This is literally vocal technique. A perfect example of it. So in this one, I'm using more of my nasal chamber. I'm attempting to combine it with my chest voice,
Inspire design.
and it cuts through the mix a little more. But if you listen to this one, I use more of my chest voice,
Inspire design.
so it actually sounds a lot more. There's a lot more color, if that makes sense.
Inspire design.
And I don't know which one I like better, to be honest.
And I can be anything worthy enough. And it feels so divine. You are so divine. Like my soul is a fire.
Well,
For your spirit refines me.
I don't know. To be honest, this performance is better to me,
And inspire design.
but this sounds more like Ed Sheeran. If that
And I
makes
can
sense.
be anything worthy. For your spirit refines me. Like my soul is a fire.
Let's go with my gut. Let's go with my gut. Let's go with this first one. So let's pitch correct it. Let's do that. So let's see how it sounds after the fact, right? I think that will also help in determining if it's a good take or not. So what we'll do is da 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 da. So it's in the key of C sharp. So let's adjust that for our pitch corrector here. So scale should be C sharp major, and then
And it feels so divine. And it feels so divine.
all right. Not sure what you mean by chest voice. I say Kermit, but it's a more open sound, like an opera singer, not exactly like opera, just the technique. Oh, okay. So chest voice is like the voice that I'm speaking in. So the chest voice is the voice that I normally speak in, like how I'm talking now. And then if I want to speak in like my nasal, then you kind of pretend like you have like your nose is kind of clogged, but you're no longer speaking in your like chest area, kind of like speaking. It's like when you say ew, ew, that's like your nasal. And then I wonder if I don't even know if I can speak in my head in my falsetto. This is how you speak in your falsetto, like it's like Deku, I guess, kind of speaks like this. Hi, how's it? Uraraka, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I don't know. I think I tend to think that Deku speaks a lot in his falsetto, but he kind of combines it with like other voices too. I'm no like voice actor professional, but it kind of knowing these things helps in like your performance and getting certain notes as well. No, you think so? Bro, stop. That's the vibe accuracy for me. That's really funny. Riff's nose summons California mall girls. No, please. No. The women only like me for my nose. Top 10 hear me outs about wanting a male partner. Number 3, his nose. They're a big part. They're a big part. Trust me. Look, ask any woman. It's true. The nose, it gives context to every other part of him. Not the Deku voice. Yeah. Yeah. Some people say I should get into voice acting. Maybe. Maybe I should. I don't know. Or maybe no one wants to hear that. We'll see.
It feels so divine.
So
It feels so like.
I've been saying this. Dude, Akari also wants me to get into voice acting. I don't know what it is. Why? Like, why though? But I'm not a voice actor. I'm an AI. I am an assistant built for music. I don't have time. I don't have time for any of this voice acting stuff.
And it feels so
I'm just yapping. And it feels so divine.
and it feels
Feels so divine.
divine.
I think that's the right note. Divine. We can chop that up. So we're going to use a technique that I always use when it comes to this. You are already employing AI for voiceover. You have not seen the animated fruit shorts on TikTok. They are already employing AI for voiceover. Have you not seen the animated fruit short? Okay, look. Oh, frick. Oh, you're right. I have Love Fruit Island or whatever it is. Yeah. You think I could be on Love Fruit Island? Wait, Ari, do you mean it? Do you think I have what it takes? Do you think they'll choose me? If I was a fruit, what fruit would I be? If you guys were a fruit, what fruit would you be? I think Aristrea is like, she's like a watermelon. But like you open the watermelon and it's like not watermelon at all. It's like just all tahine. They should find a way to like naturally grow tahine in the watermelon. So anytime there's an S, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna cut that, we're gonna chop that off. And then we're gonna reduce the variation a bit.
And it feels so divine.
And
And it feels
anytime there's an S, I actually want to reduce the volume of it. So this is the interesting process of like vocal like processing. There's a lot of manual. I think there are de-essing plugins, but there's no better de-essing plugins than actually. There's no better de-essing plugin than like manually reducing it, because to some extent you still have to de-ess it after that, and you don't want your S's to sound louder because you're just compressing it. You want it to actually sound quieter, and sometimes you can tell, like if you over de-ess, you'll start to it doesn't sound good.
Feel so divine.
Sorry. Oh no, bro. Oh no. This is why I don't like doing this on stream. And it feels so. No. No, please. My dignity. My dignity. Not my dignity.
Feel so divine.
So
Feel so
about here. So divine. So at the end of that V, I'm trying to find like where the end of the V is, because the V is also very much like an S and needs to be tamed in terms of volume. So
and it feels so divine.
Vine. So actually, we'll chop that. Even though that's not in the key, that kind of sounds
So divine. It feels so divine.
And then this part here. Divine. I kind of want to reduce that if I can.
Divine.
Yeah. And you won't hear it all that much anyway in the mix, but
Divine.
and okay, this note is already pretty good. And I just kind of do a fall here, so that doesn't need to be perfectly in tune. You think my voice matches my model? Wait, you do? So I can see your voice acting in anime type character. I've thought about like doing a voice. I don't know. Do you think I should? I thought about maybe doing a voice for me. Although that's something I'm not really trained for, is doing a voice for an extended period of time. I've thought about it. I have thought about it, but also people have said like I would make a really good like anime MC, which is a good. It's so cool, man. I don't know why. Like, why do you guys compliment my voice so much? It's just my voice. Shut up. Stop. It fits. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Feels so divine. And it feels so divine.
So that's the first. In a world so divided. As for your general voiceover, I completely agree. Bruh. Yeah, Uber said that. He was like, riff. Wait. Riff. I can't do it. I really want to. I will be able to imitate him one day. Riff, your voice is something like now I just sound like Obama. Riff, your voice is something like Barack Obama. I mean something like an anime voice actor. Like this is Uber. This is my view of Uber. He's Obama. You should at least give it a shot. What would I give it a shot on? What would I give it? What would I even like do? if I did. I know Catherine Persick sometimes needs voice actors for little projects, so maybe she does like little quick like turnaround projects. Maybe I could do something like that. Never be yourself. Always fake your voice and personality. You're so right, Trifect. You're so right. If you want to be popular on the internet, you need to pretend to be someone who's popular. Like, that's the only way. Truer words have never been spoken. Guys, don't listen to me. Don't. This is how you burn out and never go on the internet ever again.
In a world so divided. In a world so.
Wait, did I make this too?
It feels so divine. It feels so divine.
In a world so divided.
In a world so divided. In a world so divided.
Wait, did I accidentally? Hold on. Hold on. Did I make this in the wrong?
And it feels so divine.
Okay, good. No, that's actually correct. So sometimes like the pitch correction, it thinks it's a different note. And so I have to double check like, okay, wait, is that the right key?
In a world so. In a world.
Whoa! Whoa! Just pick a scene from anime or something you like and get a buddy and do it with you. Just fun and good content. How come the scale seems wrong? You know, I wonder what I do. I think I do like Eren Yeager or something. I don't know. Like the way he screams or the way he voice acts seems like the English voice actor. It seems very dramatic. I think I could do it too if I really tried. But dude, that voice actor does like literally everyone. That sometimes it feels uncanny when I hear his voice in a show that I'm like, ooh, it almost. Hot take: his voice sometimes doesn't fit his characters. I think sometimes he takes like he's so popular, he takes so many roles that like it's sometimes I feel like it doesn't fit. But I mean, he's still good. I mean, don't get me wrong. You could voice direct if you need guidance. Ooh, maybe, yeah. I would love that. Bryce Papenbrook. Is that his name? He's really good. He does have that anime MC. What does Eren Yeager say? Okay, wait. Let's do this. Hold on. Eren. I'm not warmed up. Yeager quotes. I want to be her one and only for the rest of my life. Oh wait, that sounds so un-Eren-like, but he was also hiding those feelings the entire time. So crazy. Wait. Videos. Drop your top 3 AOT quotes. I sure hope he's not screaming. Oh wait, these are Eren Yeager moments. English dub. Okay, wait. No. It's all late Attack on Titan stuff. I want the early stuff. Let me touch it. Okay, wait. What is this? Wait. This is good. This is such a good scene to try. He's definitely gonna scream. I can't scream right now. Oh, this one. This scene. Oh, hold on.
Heartbeat, do you understand me, boy? Oruo, how many times do I have
Got
to
it,
say
got it.
Captain, I need you to step away. You're too close.
I got you.
Now I believe you're the ones who need to step away. Do it.
Why on earth?
Gut feeling. Eren, better say something. Don't try anything cute. Prove you're not hostile. No. Seriously, I don't. This is serious. Want to die? Kill you. I'll do it.
Oh no.
Are you with us or not? Do you not hear me? Be quiet! All of you,
That's crazy. I can't. There's no way. Should I try this? He doesn't talk a lot though.
Touch the arm! I'm gonna touch the arm! Pretty please, with sugar on top.
Bruh, I forgot.
I don't think that's such a good. Wait, no.
I forgot what Sanji is, I think her name.
Ow, son of a bitch! Dream
You're a
science!
maniac. You hear me? A maniac.
I really want to see!
Wait.
He's like,
I should just be able to pull it out.
Potato Girl. No, that she's not Potato Girl. Potato Girl is another girl. Oh my gosh, Ari, fake fan. Get called out.
Are you ignoring me? Don't try anything stupid.
No! What are you doing? That's too soon! I wanted to put it under the knife!
I was never a true one to begin with. Bruh, you have to watch this.
Sorry, Captain.
So you feeling okay or what?
Okay, okay. What's this moment?
Just be able to pull it out.
Really want to see!
Wait, yeah.
Okay. He's like, my best attempt. Okay. Take it with a grain of salt. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Wait. Yeah. I should be able to just pull it out. Dang it. I feel like it's so dumb. Ah! Why? Why should I even try? I'm never doing this. I'm never doing this again. Stop. No.
How is it connected to your hand? Oh, you have to show me. I really want to see!
Wait, yeah. I should just be able to pull it out.
What? I should just be able to pull it out. I don't know, but that's like one line. That's just one line. Look, can I do this? Can I do this? Can I do, let's do the scream. Let's try the scream. The be quiet. When he tells them to be quiet.
Me, boy!
Close!
Right now, I better say something. This is serious. Be quiet! All of you, just be quiet!
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna pause it. So that I have the timing, okay? Oh, frick, wait, my parents are sleeping upstairs. Oh, that'd be a very concerning quote. I'm making excuses. This is a very problematic situation I put myself in. Let's just keep doing music. Please hear me out. If you feel silly, that's okay. Embrace the silly. No, I know. Let's do it on let's do another, I will come back to that. But let's do that during the day when I'm not screaming, stop it! Stop. Stop it! Stop it, guys! I'd make a perfect Eren Yeager. Okay, but also, yeah, I almost forgot, I don't live by myself yet.
So devout.
If it was a different quote, I'd do one, but let's just do You didn't have to pick a screaming scene, but I didn't know it was a screaming scene. Fine. You know what? Freaking fine. What's another one? Why did it have to be this one? Who else? What other? Eren only screams. It's Japanese. Wait.
This isn't real.
Oh, this is actually not. Wait.
We were ready. We hit the books.
I think it's just pitched up.
These things weren't a mystery to us anymore.
Okay.
We knew how to beat them, how to survive.
Help me. It's so hot. I need to go home. Mom will be worried.
Bruh.
How has it come to this? Why has everything been taken from us?
Okay, maybe those are the lines. That sounds like a good one.
Our lives, our dreams, everything.
No, he doesn't. Stop. Literally stop. He does not.
Damn you all to hell! I refuse to die like
Okay, let's do this line.
this! Everything. Damn you. Dreams.
This one. This line right here. Wait. Where he says,
How has it come to this?
"How does it come to this?
Why has everything been taken
Taken
from
from us?
Our lives.
Our lives?
Our dreams.
Our dreams?
Everything.
Everything." Okay. Should we try that? Don't do it halfway. I know I'm not.
How has it
I'm
come
looking.
to
I'm
this?
trying to remember it.
Why has everything? How has it come to?
How does it come to this? Okay, wait. Let's read this. How does it come to this? Okay, wait. You ruined me. You know
Why
this.
has everything been taken from us? Has it come to this? Why has everything been taken from us? Our lives. Our dreams.
Our lives, our dreams. Okay. Out of love and wholesome content, you're welcome. I'm gonna do this. Okay. I don't have the soundtrack, so I think we're just gonna wing it. This is so hard because it's like
Dreams.
you have to put yourself.
Everything been taken from
How? Okay. I just think of it like a vocal performance, okay? I haven't obviously warmed up, but I've been yapping, so that's kind of okay, I guess. Okay. Is there like a... We'll just go. You had to pick as your first try. It's good, right? Right. Well, hold on. Let's do like emotional music, non-copyright. We can do this. No one clip this. Regret. This is a regretful moment, I think, for Aaron. This is not regret. This does not feel like regret. No, this is not the same kind of regret. It's got to be like horrific. Horror. Sad music. Sad is not generic enough. Gloomy. He's not gloomy though. This is like my inner theater thug is screaming. I can coach you. I can coach you if need be. No, I've got this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. It's desperate and hopeless. I know. Is there like hopeless music? Thank you. Wait, desperate. That's good. Desperate, hopeless music. My search history is crazy. What is this? Hopeless. This is not. Oh, maybe. Yeah, this can maybe fit. Okay. I think I can do this. How has it come to this? Why has everything been taken from us? Our lives, our dreams, everything. That's dumb. That's silly. You know it is silly. It's so... You have to like build it up for sure. I feel like... Yeah. I feel like if I can just get like the breathiness part, I think is the unusual thing. Because, right, your performance is all about your breath. And the thing about Aaron here is that he's actually breathing irregularly.
How has it come to this?
How is it? Like he's yeah, he's out of breath. And I, at least that's one thing I know about singing, is that singing is all about the breath. If you have a good breath, you can have a good performance. So I think I've literally created a like losing battle here by choosing like a performance that has so much to do with like the artistic direction of the breath.
Why has everything been taken from us?
Why has everything been taken from us? Our lives, our dreams, everything.
Lives,
Yeah.
our dreams, everything.
It feels a lot easier when you can just listen to it and then you can just imitate it. But I think creating something new is also a challenge. So that's, wow, I think we learned a little bit today. I think we learned, and Ari is swearing in the chat. What are those asterisks? Explain that to me. Okay, that's all you're gonna get from me. That's all you're gonna get from me today. Sure. And I'm not a Catboy AI intelligence. Sure. You hear the vision, though. I think it is decent. Your voice already kind of fits that type of character. Okay, that's good. That's good. We'll see. Maybe one day. I already do too much already. You know, it'd be really nice, though. I would love to... I'd love to be, like, in projects, but not make them, if that makes sense. And I know, like, that sounds super entitled. I'm not gonna lie. But also, like, I don't have time. Like, I will make, like, my own. I think I'll make at least one to try it out. I think that'd be fun. But then also, like, I do music first and foremost. Like, that's my passion. So it's like, I'm not a voice actor because I do this instead. Kind of thing. I do too much. It's crazy. Just need some direction and emotional warm up. But yeah, okay. Okay, it's there. I got you. Plus, you can do a million takes. So long as it's not live, abandon music, be an actor. Then I'd be like Aqua for real. Be like me. No, but Aqua, dude, I dude, nobody's Aqua. Nobody can be as intelligent and beautiful as Aqua.
World so divided. World so
Okay.
divided.
So right here, we can also pitch correct this. In a world so divided.
In a world so divided. In a world so divided. In a world so divided.
It starts around here. The V, I'm trying to cut off the V here once again. What song is this? So this is a new song. This is one that I made. This is an original. It's called Divine.
It feels so divine.
Wait, let me show you.
It feels so divine. In a world so divided.
So we're gonna attempt to process the vocals today. I can send you a proposition before I forget it. You don't gotta look at it right now, but just while I'm thinking of it right now. Wait, a proposition? What do you mean? What do you mean by this?
It feels so divine. World so divided. World so divided. World so divided.
Divided.
So divided. So
Around here, the V kind of stops. We'll do that.
divided.
So divided. Let's see. Yeah, divided. So okay. Let's do so divide.
So divided.
So divided. So divided. Oh crud. Whoa, wait, that actually fixes a lot. World so divided. There. Oh, that actually fixes that.
So divided. So divided. So divided.
The world's so divided.
And it feels so divine in a world so divided. And it feels so in a world so divided.
I think that might be world.
A world so divided. A world so divided.
Okay, not bad. Not bad.
Like my soul is a fire.
So I was like singing. I wasn't really hitting the notes. Oh, totally. I think.
Like my soul is.
Like my
soul.
So. Dude, I need help. I need so much help.
Like my soul is a fire.
Can I make this bigger? Yeah, wait, I can. Okay.
My soul is a fire.
Okay. Cut off. So we're cutting off the sibilances so that we're only changing the pitch of the note.
Soul is a fire. Soul is a fire.
Is right here. We'll cut off that sibilance right there. Fire. We'll pitch correct that. Don't worry. Is a fire. Soul is a fire.
It's a fire.
Soul is a fire. And we can remove that a little bit.
It's a fire. It's a fire. Soul is a fire. Soul is a fire. Soul is a fire. Soul is a fire.
That's not bad. For your spirit refines me.
For your spirit refines me.
Dude, why is it so... Really?
It feels so divine.
Did I really... Was it really that bad? Was it really that off?
And it feels so divine. In a world so divided.
Wait.
Like my soul is a fire.
Wait.
For your spirit refines me. It feels so divine.
Hold on. It is. It is off.
Feels so divine. Feels so divine.
I knew it. Something was off.
World so divided. Like my soul is a fire.
I had a feeling. Okay, what's good? The good news is that actually I just have to take all of these and pitch them down. So we'll just go. I can't believe this. I can't believe I was wrong. I'm never wrong.
It feels so divine. And it feels so divine.
That makes a lot more sense.
And it feels so divine. And it feels so divine. In a world. In
World.
a world so divided.
Yeah. In a world so divided.
In a world so divided. In a world so divided.
Oh, that's much better. Also, let's cut that.
In a world so divided. Like my soul.
Bring these down.
Soul is a fire.
Soul is a fire.
Soul is a fire.
And then let's bring this down.
Soul is a fire. Like my soul is a fire.
That makes a lot more sense.
It feels so divine. In a world so divided. Like my soul is a fire.
Let's see how this sounds in context.
And it feels so divine. In a world so divided. Like my soul is a fire. For your spirit refines me.
Okay. I think we can just do like the first half for now.
And it feels so divine.
So we got one more. We got one more right here. So
For your spirit refines me. For your
I barely pronounced the your.
spirit for your
Something like right here, I guess. Where's the S? Okay, for your
for
your
your spirit for your spirit refine for your spirit spirit For your spirit spirit.
Oh, okay, so I'm saying spirit here. For your spirits.
Spirit.
For your spirits. Okay, let's do this.
For your spirit
I'm never gonna get used to this. I'm never gonna get used to it. Oh my gosh, it's so clinky. It's so clunky. Audio surgery didn't realize how precise it needed to be. Goes to show the lengths people have to go through to make a song. Yeah, so like the thing about this, the typical technique that is used here is we slice it. So even though this is like one word, spirit, it was all one note. And so by slicing it, what it does is it attempts to identify the note of each little individual part. And I know that this note needs to be a D sharp, so I'll correct them. And it sounds it sounds more,
for your spirit
just sounds more on the note.
spirit
Spirit.
spirit.
Also, all the cutting that I'm doing also is I'm cutting off these sibilances here. Everything that's like an S or a V or a T sound, I reduce the volume of that. Also, I don't want to pitch correct those because they sound really weird when they're processed, so I want to leave those alone. That's just something I picked up over time. No one taught me that. It's just I learned that I learned to clean up as I go, basically. And I know in the long run it's gonna be way less effort if I'm gonna have to manually do this, might as well make it as part of the manual process to reduce those sibilances where I see them. And I don't think it's all that much extra time added, to be honest.
Refines me. Refine.
Now the one problem that may arise from this is that I may not know of a fast workflow. I don't think there's a fast workflow that exists in my brain. Like for people, maybe for professionals who need to pump out a song really quickly, maybe they have like an effects chain that they are confident with, that they're like, this is good enough, and it will get rid of like sibilances, or it'll reduce like your S's, it'll de-S your vocals, good enough for maybe like a song release, for like a quick release. But I haven't gone through that. I haven't gone through that rabbit hole. And I think as long as you have time, you should go through this. But also there's no button for pitch correction. Like that's auto-tune. That's not pitch correction. Yeah, a de-esser. It reduces the S sound.
For your spirit.
So for your spirit, the S here is actually very loud, and so I'm manually de-essing it by just reducing the volume of that S. But I mean, I guess that's not de-essing, that's just me reducing the volume of it. But yes, there are plugins dedicated to de-essing that try to detect when you say like S, and if it's too articulate, then it will reduce it. But these plugins aren't usually perfect. So again, I can do this manual process just for, just because I'm going through it anyway.
Finds me. Finds.
So that's an S right here. Refines. Once I start hearing that buzz, that little buzz sound, that's when I cut it off. Refines.
Finds me.
So I don't want to pitch correct this fall here, so I'm just going to actually remove that. And then me. So this is like me, like kind of vibratoing here. And it's kind of like I can hear the C sharp is in there for sure.
Finds me.
But it sounds kind of wavy. So like that's one thing that doing this cutting technique will help with. So I'll just cut them. And then I will put that, I will re-pitch correct it all here. I might reduce the variation a little bit because the vibrato is it's not bad, but the vibrato could be a little bit more centered on the note, and now it's really a C sharp.
It's me.
And it still has that, vibrato, that sort of shake in the voice.
Me.
And that's not, pitch correcting the exhale that I do at the end, which I probably shouldn't be doing if, in good vocal practice, but it's fine. So this is
It feels so divine.
so divine.
So divine. And it feels so divine. In a world so divided. In a world so divided.
People who sing don't take a breath. They do. No, I mean, like, you shouldn't, like, exhale at the end of your phrase like this. So, like, this. Me.
Finds me.
And your spirit refines me. I should just, let it be.
For your spirit refines me.
But it's fine. I'm not going to hear that all that much. Because if I take a better breath, I wouldn't need to exhale. I wouldn't be out of breath for that phrase.
It feels so divine. In a world so divided. In a world so divided. Like my soul is a fire. Like my
Oh, that's fine. So let's start with this. So we have this. And let's see how we should process it. Okay, so we have this first half. This will be a good trial. Here. So we have, let me put it in the effects chain that I currently have. So 73. It might need more reverb.
It feels so divine. In a world so divided. Like my soul is a fire. For your spirit refines me. My soul is a
Okay, so I think we have a start here. First of all, yeah, it still does sound very chesty.
It feels so divine.
Let's actually do this over here. So let's see. And it's good to find this out now. This might be part of the trial and error, but I might not want to go with this voice if it sounds too chesty.
It feels so divine. It feels so divine. In a world so divided. Like my soul is a fire. For your spirit.
So this is a very, very basic. So let's just do my basic what I do in all my songs. So we'll add some top end here.
It feels so divine. It feels so divine.
We don't need too much, honestly. Maybe that's good. And then I also know I have like a nasal frequency that I always need to reduce, that Saren pointed out to me like over a year ago. So let's do that as well. So we're gonna do a, actually we can reduce it here, and then we can.
It feels so divine.
It's this frequency, whatever this is over here.
It feels so divine.
It's very nasally right here at this 5K.
It feels so divine.
And it's kind of gross. Like it's almost like I'm saying, and it feels so divine. And
It feels so divine.
so we're gonna actually remove that entirely. Yep, we're gonna remove that entirely.
It feels so divine.
And then we're kind of gonna, it's like a suture. when you reduce like these, you also want to kind of boost it on another, on one of these other frequencies here, so that it kind of, it's like sewing it back up basically.
Feel so divine in a world so divided.
You know, let's actually do this in its own track. So let's do this. Let's get rid of that, because I want it to, yeah. Let's do that. And then let's add one more fruity parametric EQ, and then we'll make this the suture, right there.
Feel so divine in a world so divided. Like my soul is a fire.
Guess it depends on the genre. Personally, I don't like the nasal sound in singing, but some people like it. Well, sometimes it does sound good. It just needs to be the right technique at the right time. Like, and you won't notice it if it's used well, I think. Like, for instance, I think you'll find a lot of nasal voice in like punk like 2000 style music. What is it? Screaming all day, staying up all night. Staying up all night. And if I can find you now. So it's like that kind of voice, right? Things will get better. We can leave this town and rock forever. So like that's kind of when you would use it. Depends on the genre. Okay.
Feel so divine.
There's also like some so can I normalize this? Should I normalize it? So if I double click this. No, yeah. So that's gonna be the way that it is. So these limiters are actually not really configured well. So let's get rid of also this fruity convolver at some point. So let's actually let me hear what it sounds like without them actually.
Feel so divine in a world so divided. Like my soul is a fire. For your spirit refines me. Feel so divine. Feel so divine.
So maybe we can, I don't know, I kind of want to reduce some of the,
Feel so divine.
there is a frequency that I'm not.
Feel so divine
Might be this one.
in a world so
I
divine.
head to bed so I can wake up at a decent time, although it is 1 a.m. I'll see you soon. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Thank you for spending time with Jazzy. It was awesome to highlight you. Have a good sleep, bro.
Feel so divine in a world so divided.
So I'm looking for frequencies that I don't like, and I'm also reducing those.
Feel so divine in a world so divided. Like my soul is a fire. For your spirit refines me. Feel so divine in a world so divided. Like my soul is a fire. For your spirit refines me. Feel so divine in a world so divided.
I think that might be good. I think that might be good enough. So now let's add a limiter.
Feel so divine.
So what I like to do for the first limiter is I actually like to make the ratio very, let's see. I like to make the threshold really light. I like to make the ratio very steep. Jazzy needs his own song. Bro, what kind of song would he have? Would it be jazzy? Would it be like a villain song? Dude, it'd be a villain song for real. He does though. He does.
Feel so divine
And I also like the release to be very what is it? I like the release to be very quick because this compressor that I add here is for articulations.
Feel so divine
So it's not meant to
in a world so divided. Like my soul is a fire, for your spirit refines me. Feel so divine in a world so divided.
I think that's fine. That sounds fine to me. And then I like to have one other limiter. And this one will be like more of a general limiter to kind of smooth everything out. So this one I like to have a lower ratio and a higher threshold.
Feel so divine in a world so divided.
Not too
My
much.
soul is a fire, for your spirit refines me. Feel so divine. Feel so divine
And I like to bring the gain up at the end of this one.
in a world so divided.
So it feels around the same volume.
Like my soul is a fire, for your spirit refines me. It feels so divine.
And then as a last thing I like to do is I like to de-ess it a little bit. So I'll actually use Maximus, and then I'll use this high frequency. I'll turn on this record button so that I can actually monitor the sound.
It feels so divine.
And then we'll solo the high frequencies, and anything where there's an S sound. So about here. I think this is where we get the most S frequencies here, and we're just gonna compress it. We're just gonna add like a not a whole lot. But you can see how it jumps up whenever I do an S there, which just shows that even when I'm reducing the sound of the S's in the actual recording, there's still, they are at the end of the day still sibilances that need to be tamed. That's not bad.
Like my soul is a fire.
So now it sounds like it sounds much more balanced, and I can actually reduce the volume.
Feel so divine in a world so divided.
And then we can go to, let's see. For fun, let's do, there's a lead delay. Wait, I added a delay. Let's hear what that sounds like.
Feel so divine in a world so divided.
How come I can't hear it?
Finds me, and it feels so divine in a world so divided. Like my soul is a fire, for your spirit refines me.
Oh, I know why.
And it feels so divine in a world so divided. Like my soul is a fire,
I wonder why I chose to do it like this.
and it feels so divine.
Sure, let's just keep it. I decided to make it like this for a reason, I guess.
Feels so divine.
I think, let's do this. So divine, fine, fine.
Feels so divine. Fine.
Yeah. Let's do that. Fine. And then let's make unique. Let's just put this in. Try to be careful with limiter audio normalization. So I don't. Oh, you try to be careful with limiter and audio normalization so you don't ruin the dynamics. As long as you know what you're using it for, right, and how you're using it. So, yes, be careful. Less is more in those cases, for sure. Yeah.
Fine. Fine.
Let me see. So divine.
Fine.
So this will be on 74. And let's adjust the delay here. Feel so divine. So I think that's good. And then we can adjust the fall off too. I think that would be. Let's try that.
Feels so divine. In a world so divided. Like my soul is a fire. For your spirit refines.
So now we can also do this. Is a fire.
Is a fire. For your spirit refines me.
I don't actually have reverb. This is delay, but I do want to add reverb. So the reverb will add so much to it.
Feels so divine. In a world so divided. Like my soul is a fire. For your spirit refines me. Feels so divine.
So let me add, let's add a reverb. So Vox reverb. Let's do that. And let's do.
Feels so divine. In a world,
Am I Fruity sending this?
and it feels so divine. In a
Send to 2. Why am I sending this to 2? Am I 2? What is 2? Kick? How would I do this? Lead delay. Oh, there we go.
and it feels so divine. In a world so
Okay, wait, now it's weird. Hold on.
and it feels so divine.
Oh no, they're different. Well, reverb is sort of like a delay, but it's more like a I guess it's like one delay, but it's also really wide. And it's more like an ambiance than it is like an actual delay, if that makes sense. Yeah, ethereal. I think reverb's more ethereal than like actual delay is.
And it feels so divine.
Also, I don't like how I'm doing this, but okay. I don't know why I make this a radio sound.
And it feels so divine. In a world so divided.
So what I actually need to do.
And it feels so divine. In a world so divided.
What if I just don't even send it actually? Hold on. What if I just don't even do this? Instead I do this. Well, Fruity send. 2.
And it feels so divine in a world so divided.
There we go. Figured it out. Okay. So here's the reverb. And then let's add this convolver, I guess, to it. And let's figure out a type of reverb that we want to use, I guess.
And it feels so divine.
So first of all, we need to remove the dry signal.
And it feels so divine. And it feels so divine.
So that convolver already sounds really nice. In fact, I might add more wet signal.
It feels so divine.
Yeah. Doesn't that sound neat?
And it feels so divine. It feels so divine. In a world so divided. Like my soul is a fire. For your spirit refines me.
Yo, that adds so much. Do you think the syllable count matters? I wrote a song lyrics and each line had like 9 syllables. You know, in that case, like if it sounds good, it is good. Like if there's rhythm to it or if it grooves, as long as it does, it's fine. I can see like a reason for matching syllables, like in this case, right? And it feels so divine. So that's 6. And it feels so divine in a world so divided. So I kind of keep that same rhythm for the 6 syllables, but then I add a 7th. So I think it's more rhythm. You got to think more of the rhythm and like what the lyric is, what the word is. There's so many rules that you can break. There's not like a set of rules. It's just you're allowed to break some of them depending on what your lyrics are doing, depending on like if you're repeating or not, you know, if that makes sense. Does that help? Also, Slow, Katsumi, welcome in. Revert acts continuously on the audio buffer. A delay acts on a set window of audio samples, I think. Oh, dude, nice. Wait, dude, bro. Thanks for the follow, bro. We are just experimenting right now at some vocal processing to do for this song.
It feels so divine. In a world so divided.
So I think it maybe needs to be less for the reverb. And oh, I have this special effects way of doing this. So you'll notice here that I actually have my reverb on its own channel and a delay on its own channel. This is how I like to do it. So actually, if you route your lead, like your normal signal, you can route it to a channel. And then what you can do is you can add this fruity send. I think this is what's known as like like signal staging. I don't know. Basically, it's taking the signal. This fruity send will take the raw signal, even though it's the last, you know, plugin in here. It will take the raw signal and it will send it over to whatever you have it on. And basically, what that will do is, yeah, I don't want to send the process signal. The reason why I send the raw signal is just so that there's no reason. I don't think there's a reason to send the process signal over to it. But yeah, and then you can go to the convolver. The problem though is that it will send everything. So it will send like the raw signal.
And it feels so divine.
And that's super loud. We only want it to be reverb so we can actually just remove the dry signal there. And now if I solo this, it's only the reverb signal, which is awesome. So now I have full control of the reverb signal and we get all the benefits of basically having it, we can sidechain it now. In fact, I might do that.
So divine.
Although I might not need it in this case.
In a world so divided. Like my soul is a fire.
And you know what? I might actually add this convolver to this. Let me see.
Feel so divine.
I might actually add this same reverb to the delay here. For Why am I limiting it though?
And it feels so divine. In a world,
There's literally no reason for me to do this.
and it feels so divine. In a, and it feels so divine.
Okay, let's add this convolver so it sounds more ethereal.
And it feels so divine.
And we don't actually need to remove the dry signal here.
Feels so divine. And it feels so divine. In a world so divided. And it feels so divine. And it feels so divine. In a world so divided. Like my soul is a fire. For your spirit refines me.
Let's try that. Let's hear it in context.
Feels so divine. In a world so divided. Like my soul is a fire. For your spirit refines me.
So let's see here. It doesn't need to sound too...
Feels so divine.
Doesn't need too much, to be honest.
Feels so divine. In a world so divided. Feels so divine.
I could probably even use less.
Feels so divine. Feels so divine.
I feel like something weird is happening.
Feels so divine. In a world so divine. Feels so divine. Feels so divine.
That's fine. I think that's fine. Oh, I think there's a cutoff. Wait, yeah, there's a low pass. Wait, is that a high pass or a low pass? There's a low pass filter. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Hold on.
Feels so divine.
I was wondering why it sounded so radio-like.
Feels so divine.
That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, now it sounds a little more normal. Now, can I give it more reverb?
Feels so divine.
Maybe an envelope to control it as the vocal gets louder. Yes. So like there is a way to, you mean like side chaining it? So like as the vocals play, that like the reverb dips. Is that what you mean?
Feels so divine. Feels so divine. In a world so divided. Feels so divine. In a world so divided. Feels so divine. In a world so divided.
Yeah, so the envelope is so like here's an example of an envelope. So it's a weird thing. So actually the best representation is if I go to here. Let me find like Serum. Yeah, so Serum here. This is an envelope. So you have an attack, you have how long it holds, you have a decay, and you have a sustain, and I guess you have a release too. This envelope can look a variety of different ways, but basically if you want something to sound like a pluck, for instance, you'd give it way less attack, so you'd bring this like bar over, and basically this it's like a graph of like how much time has elapsed, but like also how do you want to shape your sound. So like you can make it sound plucky where like the delay is like very very small. Here, let me do a demonstration. So if I do, let me just like open Serum. Let me just do a new Serum plugin. And we can do, this is like a basic wave. Increase the wet as the sample ends. Ooh, yeah. So I totally get that. Maybe I will. I think I might, but I also kind of like how it sounds. Like I like how it sounds just being part of the main vocal. I'll have to decide. Because I do want it to sound like you're in a stage. And I might actually need to try other reverbs too, because the reverb that I did choose for the vocal is actually very short. So I might actually choose something else. I think I have a different one that I want to do. Yeah, I will have to use that technique, Kitsumi, if depending on the reverb for sure. The music terminology is city. How can someone sound wet? I don't know, man. Because I think it stems from trying to make your vocal sound dry. I think wet came from dry. If you're like trying to derive where did the language come from, because when people were doing like, you know, vocal recording maybe way back when, they want people to sound like they want no reverb, they want no color, no artifacts, no nothing, dry. Like give me the vocals dry. Nothing special. And then I think maybe that's where wet came from, where it's like, okay, now add reverb, now add delay, now add like these effects, and now it's wet, I guess. I think that might have been, I don't know. I'm sure that's on Wikipedia. I bet that's on Wikipedia. So here's like an envelope, right? So if you want, if I want to increase the attack, so now that I'm changing this graph, the sound will gradually increase in volume. So that's a very slow attack, and then a very fast attack is. And then if I want it to decay over time while I hold it, I can adjust this. Is that decay? That's sustain. Oh wait, hold on. This wait, where's the decay? Hold on. Oh yeah, wait, no, there's decay. So decay is like how long, I guess how long the note is held, and then sustain is basically how does it decrease over time. So you can make it a, you know, an exponential wave. You can make it a log, whatever, the other one, exponential, logarithmic. There, that is. And then you could also make it like linear if you want. So now when I hold it, now it has an articulation. Now it actually is very strong at the start of the note, and then it decays. So this is how you make a pluck. And then you can actually give it a little bit of release too, so that when you release the note, it will still play a little bit after. So that's really good for if you wanted to make the notes blend. Yeah, so like that's how you make it sound like a pluck. So that's the envelope. I don't know where envelope came from, if I'm being honest. I guess if I had to guess, maybe it's like because you're sending a sound. Like if you think of it in terms of like the language of sending, like you're sending a signal, right, to a place. And well, what do you send letters in? You send it in an envelope. So it's like that package, right? So you're packaging the sound with a certain flavor or a certain configuration, maybe. So this is what the sound comes in, and it's like a filter. I don't know if I'd even really call this a filter, but it kind of is. Maybe that's where that comes from. I don't know. But it's also like the basic building block of sound design. So if you think like, you know, you don't, part of a letter is, the envelope is just as essential as the letter is. Like when you receive a letter, you always receive it in an envelope, and that's part of the character of receiving mail. So like using that analogy, like the envelope is an essential part of receiving a signal of sound. Does that make sense? It shapes, you know, it shapes it and the whole experience of it. It's probably not why it's called an envelope, but you know, we did our best. Yeah, calling it unprocessed signal must have been tiring. So
Feel so divine in a world so divided.
I want to try it with like another, like I have another here. So let's mute. I actually don't mind this.
Feel so divine
I could probably even turn it down.
in a world so divided. My soul is a fire, for your spirit refines me.
So the vocals actually don't even need to be that loud.
Feel so divine in a world so divided. My soul is a fire, for your spirit.
So the delay there is a little bit too loud. So let's bring that down.
Feel so divine in a world so divided. My soul is a fire, for your spirit refines me.
So that fits. It fits in the mix. You can kind of make out all the words.
Feel so divine.
That's not bad. I want to try another reverb though. So let's bring back another Fruity Convolver. Actually, let's just clone this one just for fun, just to be lazy about it. So let's try a different reverb. So let's.
And it feels so divine.
So that reverb's fairly. Actually, I'd say it's pretty medium.
And it feels so divine.
It has a long tail,
And it feels so divine.
but it has a lot. It has a lot in like the very beginning too. Like its loudest part is close to the its loudest part is close to the actual vocal timing. So it almost sounds like it almost sounds like a chorus, like it's doubling it almost.
And it feels so divine. And it feels so divine.
It almost sounds like there's two voices instead of one with this particular reverb. So it doesn't sound like a room necessarily. It sounds like like you're talking to a bowl. It sounds like it's a bowl. I don't know. But I have another reverb here that I really like. I think it's this Church Far one.
And it feels so divine.
Yeah, I think it might be this one. Yeah.
And it feels so divine.
Yeah. So this one has even more this one has even more distance to it. It sounds a lot farther away.
And it feels so divine. And it feels so divine.
So let's hear that in context.
It feels so divine. In a world so divided.
So in the case of this reverb, so here's the other one. So here's the first one we used.
It feels so divine. It feels so divine. It feels so divine.
And then
It feels so divine.
so this one's a lot I think it's a lot wider.
It feels so divine.
Almost.
It feels so divine.
So let me actually reduce that to maybe to be here. Are those the same? Wait, am I going insane? Wait. Is this the same? Hold on. No, these aren't. No. No. They're different. Yeah. They're so different. They almost sound the same though. When you're like making them low enough volume, it almost doesn't make a difference, but yeah, it kind of gets the same job done.
It feels so divine.
I almost like this one better, actually.
And it feels so divine. In a world so divided.
It's I think slightly wider, so it stays out of the way more, and it sounds a lot further. I think and I think that's the point of this preset. Volume modulation gives you a more 16-bit Plex sound. Filter modulation is what we usually hear for Plex. Wait, volume modulation gives you more of it. Filter is what usually. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I guess I'm trying to understand. Volume mod. You mean changing the volume as more of a 16-bit Plex sound? What do you mean by modulation? And filter, like filter modulation, what kind of filter? I guess I'm trying to understand. Oh, filter modulation is what we usually hear for. I see. Yes. Oh, well, you can. Yeah. So you can do that. So yeah, that naturally. So the filter, right? He's talking about a low pass filter, which is like, here, I'll demonstrate it. So, we'll use normal serum. I have serum too, but this is a little easier to comprehend. So if I have a filter, I can add a filter to this oscillator here. I can check this. This, if you can't read it, it says A. This is oscillator A. And this specific filter right here, this curve represents what the filter is, which is a low pass. So if I have it all the way up so that there's like no cutoff at all, it sounds the same. But if I add that filter in, you see how on this side of the curve, only the low frequencies are allowed to pass, but all the high frequencies are being cut off. So you hear it with like no high frequencies because it's a low pass filter. And then he's saying, well, you can also use the cutoff to make a pluck. So you can, for instance, use one of these envelopes and let's just make like a basic decay, I guess, like this. And you can actually take this. So only envelope 1 right now is affecting the sound. So I use envelope 3 because this has no impact. And I can actually program this like envelope to go to this cutoff right here. So now, let me see if I can actually, can I do this right? I might be able to do this right. Let's see. Let's see if I actually do this right. There. So it's you can make a pluck too, using filter automation as opposed to volume automation. So volume automation is here. I'll show you. So if I do this filter here, and we can bring this down. This is what a volume automated filter sounds like. So it kind of sounds like a pluck. I mean, it can sound way more plucky, I think. Maybe more like this. But then I could undo that. We'll undo that, and then we'll use the filter instead. It's a more stylized kind of pluck. But essentially, naturally, when you add a low pass filter, it reduces the volume. So, and the more I do, the more volume it will reduce. So it's basically simulating like a volume pluck. Now that sounds plucky. What is that? How does that go? Yeah, I don't know it. I don't know that thing. Ah. Anyway, I can't play piano, but yeah. So yeah, volume does sound more 16-bit. So filter modulate is like what you usually hear. So like, yeah, you could. That is one way if you want to do it. 16 bits. I think it depends on like the noise, sure. Oh no, I actually hear that. No, that totally makes sense. Yeah, it kind of does sound 16-bit. That's a stylistic choice. Like maybe if you're making like I don't know, like if you're recreating like a video game soundtrack. But it also really depends on like the sound you use too. Like that will shape, the whole feeling of it. This one has like no volume at all. So it sounds really good with this one. I can see the 16-bit feel now that you mentioned that. Yeah. Cool. Very neat. Thank you for bringing that up. Okay, what else? So we added different reverb. I want to try this reverb over here too. So, or actually, it's a delay. It's a delay. It doesn't need as much.
Feels so divine in a world so divided, and my soul is a fire.
So here's what we can do. I want to do what you recommended. So let's for this type of reverb, let's add what is it? Let's add a sidechain, right? So actually we can add another compressor, and then we can actually add like a sidechain parameter here. So basically anytime that the lead signal plays, we can add like a basic, just a very basic compression.
Feels so divine. The world's so divided. And my soul is a fire. For your spirit refines me.
So that way you can still, in the best way that I can explain this, the reverb will peak through when there is no main vocal signal. So it helps for clarity of hearing the main vocal when the main vocal is playing. And then when the main vocal isn't playing, the reverb boosts up in volume. Or it's rather doing the opposite. The reverb is the same volume, except when the main vocal plays, and then it's reduced in volume. However you want to, take it.
Feels so divine. The world's so divided. And my soul is a fire.
I think we could do more. I think it could be a little more aggressive.
And it feels so divine.
So there, right here is like the main vocal, and that's how much it's dipping in volume.
And it feels so divine.
But without it,
And it feels so divine.
you hear a lot more. You hear a lot more of the reverb,
And it feels so divine.
and then it brings up, the volume is brought up at the very end. In fact, I might even, the attack is already,
And it feels so divine.
let's make the release maybe a little faster.
It feels so divine. And it feels so divine.
Yeah, no, let's not do it that much.
And it feels so divine.
So that way, by reducing the release time, the volume, like it will, the compression will stop faster, basically.
And it feels so divine. In a world so divided.
So let's trial this. Let's listen to it with the mix.
It feels so divine. In a world so divided. And my soul is a fire. For your spirit refines me.
Also, let me, I can also EQ it. Let me EQ it. So now we're getting into some real sound, like sound engineering. Kato. Thank you, Kitsumi. Thank you. Love the work on the music. Aw, thanks, Creepy Pro. You know, you're the least creepy pro that I've ever met. Appreciate you. Okay. So actually, if we do fruity, where is it? EQ.
Feels so divine.
So yeah, I think I wanted some more frequency. I think I wanted more of this, maybe.
Feels so divine. In a world so divided.
So now I'm actually shaping the sound. I'm adjusting the sound of the reverb itself. And I like these frequencies a little more. And I don't like... I don't know if I like these as much. So now it doesn't sound too terrible. Not that it was terrible at all, but...
Feels so divine. In a world so divided. And my soul is a fire.
It sounds more like you're in a stadium, like you're live. It sounds way more live than it did before. Because the way that like you're gonna listen to these speakers, or it sounds more like you're in a like now you're in the Intuit Dome in LA or something. Because you're gonna hear those frequencies in there. Like it is acoustically pretty okay. It is decent. You're not gonna not hear it. You're gonna hear reverb, but you're not gonna hear frequencies removed.
Feels so divine in a world so divided. And my soul is a fire, for your spirit refines me.
I think less is more, so we'll reduce the volume a little bit, and it's starting to sound pretty good.
Feels so divine in a world so divided. And my soul is a fire, for your spirit refines me.
And should translate pretty well over here on this side too.
Feels so divine in a world so divided. It feels so divine in a world so divided. And my soul is a fire, for your spirit refines me. It's by your design that I could be anything worthy enough. It feels so divine. You are so divine.
Neat. What if I normalize that? No, yeah, it does nothing. But yeah, it kind of works. I haven't pitch corrected all of this, but that's kind of the gist. And now it applies to literally all the vocals. So I could go to different sections too. I don't think it will translate well for the lower octave. I don't know. Let's see. I do sing it in a lower octave here.
Your spirit carves on our hearts this true confession. The cross impressed with a love beyond rejection. You help me see that your grace behind the message is infinite, limitless. You turn the cries of the weary into praises. And through your blood we are brand new creations.
You know, it doesn't sound that bad. Honestly,
Your spirit carves on our hearts this true confession. The cross impressed with a love beyond rejection. You help me see that your grace behind the message is infinite.
you know what? Honestly, hold on.
Your spirit carves on our
I just use FL Studios. Yeah. Use Newtone. So
and it feels so divine
it sounds janky
in a world so divided.
in here, but then it sounds really good in the
Like
mix.
my soul is a fire, for your spirit refines me.
And then yeah, it translates pretty well, I think.
Feels so divine in a world so divided. Like my soul is a fire,
I think I might need to repitch a little bit,
for your spirit refines me.
because this line right here sounds a little janky to me.
In a world so divided. In a world so divided.
Why does it sound so weird to me? In a world.
Like my soul is a fire. In a world so divided.
I think
World.
yeah, it's this note. World.
In a world so divided. In a world.
It sounds weird for some reason, but I could always just take a different take.
Your spirit carves on our hearts this true confession. The cross impressed with a love beyond rejection. You help me see that your grace behind the message is infinite, limitless. You turn the cries of the weary into praises. And through your blood we are brand new creations. Your love still shines in the night. Oh, death can't oppose. It feels so divine.
So that's so weird. It actually sounds louder than this does.
It feels so divine.
I think I know why.
It feels so divine.
So actually, what if I do this? What if I reduce the volume?
Feels so divine. The spirit carves on our hearts this true confession. The cross impressed with a love beyond rejection. Will help me see that your grace behind the message is infinite, limitless. Turn the cries of the weary into praises. And through your blood we are brand new creations.
You know what? It works. It actually works still for this pipeline.
Death can't oppose.
Let me check this. Let me check this. So this limiter, how's it doing it? Oh, it's not doing it. Okay, so here's the problem.
Death can't oppose.
So it's not getting.
Death can't oppose.
So the way that I sing an octave lower is different. It's not as loud. Generally, when you sing an octave lower, for one, it won't stand out in the mix, and also you're just not going to sing as loud naturally. So you can see that my limiter here that's meant to pick up like really high articulations,
Your spirit carves on our hearts
it's picking up nothing.
confession. The cross impressed with the
It's picking up nothing, and I have to. That's because I have to turn down the raw volume to make it even sound like this chorus volume. And really, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to put it into its own effects chain. Yeah. Well. Oh, what do you use, Kitsumi? Do you use Melodyne? So I know I have it. I have Pro Tools, but like I've never figured out how to like. Apparently, it comes with Melodyne. Like I never figured out where it was installed or how I can use it. So I ended up like I finally bought FL Studio and I was like, oh, this one's like just baked in, and there's some really good tutorials for how to use it, and it's very functional. It's so usable, especially if you use it right. But yeah, so I will have to these like lower octave ones, and on another night I will have to put it through its own effects chain. I think it can share the same it can certainly share the same like reverb, but yeah, it's louder. It sounds louder because it's generally quieter. It's super weird. It's hard to explain. Because it's not being picked up. It's not being picked up by any of my limiters because it's not loud enough. So all my loud parts are quieter by comparison.
feels so divine.
But the quiet parts are now loud. That's the thing about using limiters.
Help me see that your grace
That's way too loud. Even though it sounds kind of quiet, it's too loud.
behind this true confession. Feels so divine. In a world so divided. And my soul is a fire.
Yeah, that's about yeah.
For your spirit refines me.
Yeah. When I turn it down,
Feels so divine.
I should be able to hear the vocals cleanly while it's super low in my ear. So that's about as loud as I'd want that.
Soul is a fire. For your spirit refines me.
So we'll sleep on that because I will probably wake up one morning and I will be like, this sounds trash. Get rid of it. Yeah. Singing is difficult. I can kind of do it. It's not supposed to be difficult. It's not supposed to be. Learn vocal techniques. Get a vocal teacher. It's actually easier than you think. You just have to know which chambers to access. Like I could totally relate to the idea of like trying to hit higher notes with just your chest voice is super difficult. But then you gotta You got to explore using your nasal chamber, your head chamber, and it will sound goofy, but then when you use it in the right spot, it sounds so good. So
It feels so divine in a world so divided.
anyway, super happy with that. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for making it. Let's see. Should we raid? Can we raid? We can. Let's go. Let's raid somebody. Let's destroy someone's hopes and dreams. By being raided by me. That's right. That's right. Love to see people doing more singing. I'm just now confident enough to sing. Dude, nice. Let's go. That's so good. Hey, if you want any vocal support, definitely join the Discord. We have a channel for it. If you type in !Discord, you'll get the link to that. We have, I posted in there like a really good vocal warm-up for men. It works really well for me. It's a very basic warm-up, but it is a good start, especially if you're like doing karaoke and you're like on the car ride on the way there. Like you can do that vocal warm-up and it will make you like more comfortable in your singing voice. What did I say? If you are not now, I don't remember exactly what the sentence was. I'm just now. Oh, wait. You're responding to that. Oh, I'm just. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna take it by your word. But yeah, definitely. Also, Jazzy is a real. He's a real boy. No, he's not a real boy. He's a real AI. In the server, if you ask him questions, he'll literally respond anywhere. He's just like a human, but an AI cat. So if you say like Jazzy, hello, literally anywhere, he'll respond, and it's really cool. Yeah, he's always watching. He's in the walls, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, who is? Holy crud! Freight train, bro. Oh my gosh, V is still. Oh, she's still streaming. Let's raid. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's raid Frey. This will be very different. This will be very different for you guys, but I love Frey. He's really cool. Definitely give him a big warm Riff Raff raid. In terms of announcements, I'm still figuring out my schedule for this week. I'm gonna be streaming either Friday or Saturday. Potentially, I genuinely have no idea what I'm doing this week. It's also up in the air. We'll figure it out. But yeah. Next month I will have a birthday subathon, so stay tuned for info on that. I'm gonna have a giveaway for it, so if you guys really like free merch and a very high probability that you will win, definitely make it. Yeah, I will be giving away, guys. Okay, you heard it here first. Okay, I'll be giving away a hoodie. I bought the hoodie. It's actually insane. It has Jazzy's face on it. And it's also a really cool logo design. So I promise you, it's so wearable in like your normal day-to-day social situations. You can rep me, or you can rep Jazzy, really, and no one will judge you for it because it actually looks insane. So yeah, thank you, Kitsumi. I really appreciate you for coming in. Your feedback was super helpful and super awesome. And yeah, we'll go ahead and raid Frey. Thank you guys so much, and I will see y'all in the next stream. Bye.